Well, hello again. Today, Wednesday, July the 19th. Nice comfortable 22 degrees in my garage, so not too bad today. Mind you, it never seems to get over hot in this garage when it's hot day, because I've got the ceiling insulating from the floor above it. It keeps the heat down quite a bit. If you go upstairs, go up that ladder to the top level, it could be baking like in your loft. But it's fine down here. Right, now then, well, what's this video about? Well, as suggested in the title, it's about automatic running. I've added some Train Tech signals, these sensor signals, three Train Tech sensor signals, and two of their what do they call them, relays, two of their relays. Well, you actually get four relays because they come in pairs. So I've got three signals, so I've got three blocks. Now what that is managed to do with that is I can run two trains on one track. They keep separated apart, and if I stop one train at the station, it will hold the other train back at the signal. So that means two trains are running on one track, which I could leave running automatic. So I've got that track's running automatic all the time. And I've also obviously still got the shuttle, which runs automatic all the way up and down there. So it's three trains running automatic all the time. So I've got two lines I can run from the controller individually, actually run them separate from the controller. So I've only got to keep my eye on the two tracks I'm running. Now, I wouldn't say it's 100%. I wouldn't say it's 100% this Train Tech thing. It can go wrong. Can go wrong. I've got this Train Tech. It was that's the RL1 relay controller, which is a pair of two relays in there. I've got two of those, so I've got a spare relay now. If I wanted to add a fourth. Signal or something. And then it's the SC100 automatic signal controller I've got. Now it's not the normal one that comes with a signal. This is just, you can add any of your own signals to it, but it's got an infrared sensor on it. Now the reason for that was I already had the signals, and they're quite expensive. I mean, you're talking about 40 quid for a signal or £37 for a signal or something. But if you buy it without the signal, because I already had the signal, I got it for £29 from, each one is £29 from, is it Jadman's Toys? So I needed three of those, and I said two of the controllers. Now you could, it says, I wouldn't say they're 100%. The reading on it, installation, could be better. Now it says on here, let's have a look at the signal one. Train Tech signal, isn't it? Its wording is, let's find it. Right, now its wording on here is sensor signals, SC100, really come into own when you link several together, because they all sequence as a complete block section. system automatically mix 2, 3 and 4 aspect SC100 sensors. You will all work together, including distance only signals. Now you imagine that you can mix a 2, I've got a 2, just a red and a green, a 2 aspect signal over by the station, and the other 2 are 3 aspects. But when the 2 aspect one changes from red to go, which would be showing yellow, it pauses so nothing shows for a few seconds and then it goes red. Whereas with the 3 aspect, it will be red, then it'll change slowly to the yellow and then go green. So it seems that what's happening with the 2 aspect is it's just a long pause before the green comes on. Although it still switches, once it's gone off of red, it still switches the relay to go. So anyway, it's working, and I'll show you it working. Let's have a look here. Let's switch this around a bit. This is my old shuttle coming up there. Look, come down here. See it change to red as soon as the train goes past, so anything on this bit of track will stop until that next one is cleared. And there's a station over there. Now there's one drawback with it I've found. You can't have the trains running too fast on a small layout like mine. Now this is 12'6" by about 4'6", the actual layout. And I've set them to about 55 mile an hour. I found to be about the best speed. Both trains running at about 55 mile an hour. Now on this class 158, which is running round now, if I was to turn the sound on, it doesn't get away quick enough when the lights change, so the other one following up catches it up and could bash into it, although it hasn't. It gets very close to it. It's because when you put the sound on, the train doesn't get away straight away. It sort of gets a sort of the engine revs up for a few seconds. A few seconds lost on the 12-foot track. And the other trains coming in at 55 mile an hour. It's not foolproof in that way. But other than that, I can leave it. If I don't have the sound on, I can leave it running and it will run. So anyway, that's all running round automatically, no problems at all. Right? Now, a couple of other things I did. I've moved some new buildings about. Now, let me find it. You may recall that I had this over on High Street. Now these are I could probably put windows in there by taking these ones out and putting some. Couldn't do anything with this really. I might still put windows in this and use it somewhere else, these two end buildings. But I did away with that and I bought the Metcalf new hotel, but it's not as long as that, so I ended up with this space. Well, let's just show you. I'll get it off the tripod. Take this off the tripod. Right. Now then, as you could see, the hotel there, that's the new Metcalf hotel. Right, with that I've put in place of where the cinema was, and then I've bought the Regal cinema, which is even narrower. Regal cinema, and I've moved it up to there. But I haven't. So I made it a nightclub, basically. That's the Regal building, which originally I was going to put in place of me cinema complex, but it's quite a bit narrower. So what I've done, I've made it as a nightclub. So I've got casino, I've got the flashing lights in there for the nightclub on the first floor. It's called Blitz Nights Club. You've still got the two shops either side on the bottom. The top floor is just lit up, so it could be for the casino, a casino up on the top floor. So the nightclub and the bingo is on the middle floor. So that was originally, as I say, in place of the old the old cinema complex. But as it was narrow, I thought, well, I'll put it there, and then I'll put the hotel up where the cinema was. But anyway, that's what I've done in as far as. Right. Just have a little look at the automatic running. That comes through, and it runs back down there, as you can see. And in the meantime, this one starts up and comes along. Now, if I stop one at the station, the one behind it holds the one behind it. It doesn't let the one behind it carry on. Being a longer train, it overhangs there. Now, it did take a bit of working out the best lengths to make the sections so that they stop right, where you make the brakes for the blocks. And I wouldn't say the instructions for creating the blocks are that brilliant. I mean, it's got a video, they've got a video on YouTube, but it shows it working with 4 aspect signals, and all their literature refers to 4 aspect signals in 4 blocks. But I only wanted 3 blocks. But it's whether it'd work even better if you had 4 blocks. But when you've only got a small layout, you got to keep the block longer than the train that's using it. So it gets a bit complicated. I mean, they show it with just an engine going around on their little thing, and a single. See that going down there, they're catching up, but then it gets away. Sometimes it catches up and you think it's going to hit, but it. And then it puts itself right for the next round. So it's a matter of combining the best speed, the fastest speed you can get to make it look realistic. I mean, if you made it go ever so slow, they'd never catch one another up. It's the acceleration time from when they stop, and the acceleration time when the other one's coming up behind it. Right, anyway, this all seems to be working. All seems to be working fine. I'm quite happy with it. So I can control. I can now have 5 trains running round at once on the track. So we do that for a little. Come down this end. Take a look at it from this end. I'll stop it there a minute. Well, there we are with 5 trains all running. I'm just sitting here watching them go around now. As I say, and if I choose to stop that train in the station, well, it's gone now, isn't it? If we choose to stop this train in the station, it stays, this signal stays red, which stops this train coming. So this train won't go until that train passes the next signal along, which I'll do now. So I'll start it up again. Once it's cleared that, this signal changes to and this one comes in behind it and stops again until that passes. Now this is working also, I didn't say, working under ABC control, so it doesn't just come to a halt when the train stops. It slows down slowly and accelerates gradually. And obviously you have to work out all your CVs to make it so they slow down quick enough, otherwise they can carry on. If they don't slow down quick enough, they can carry on right past the actual block. Right, so we've got 2 trains going round up there, 2 goods trains on the other side. See that one stopped in the station now for a while. I didn't do anything, it's just stopped there. And it'll go again, so it randomly stops at the station. So that one is. Now, if I get two short trains, would actually work better. The two short DMUs, the two short DMUs actually work better because you're not using the longer train. The longer the train, the harder it is to make it work. As you know, I only have 4 carriages on mine normally, so they fit in the station when it stops. So that's about, oh look, something's gone wrong there. They didn't get away quick enough yet. Occasional test. There's no great calamity, we just caught it up a bit. I can stop at the station again. Carried on there. Oh, sorry. Oh, this is where it is. I'm a bit lower. I'm going to get back. Too close, they end up on the same block, that's the trouble. Right, anyway, I'll leave it at that for now. See how this video comes out. Alright, bye for now.